Welcome all. We have already completed our 6 lessons. So today we are going to start with our 7th lesson, that is nutrition and diet. I have observed one thing, that few of the students are not listening to these videos. Please go through it. Each and every line is been explained by my side, so that it will be very easy for you to understand this lesson. This is one of the important lesson as compare, like if you go in 7th standard, this will be also included in your syllabus later. So we will just start with our lesson, that is nutrition and diet. Which are the various groups of foodstuff? Name one of them which you can see in the picture. Which main constituents of the food do we get from them? Normally, now if I ask you the question, which are the constituents of food or foodstuff, the answer should be carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, etc. So if you observe this, there is fish given over here, meat, egg, milk, oil, fruits, ghee, butter, grains and vegetables. So these are very essential. These are important for your growth also. What actually they are doing, that we will see now. So living things take food and water and use them for the variety of purposes, such as obtaining energy. So whenever you are taking food, the main motto or the main aim of taking the food into your body is, you are using it or you are utilizing that food for getting energy. You are, whatever the foodstuff you are eating, it is been utilized in the form of energy. The growth of your body takes place. Your body is not telling you, yes, today I have grown somewhere about 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, just check, today I have increased your weight for 2 kg, 1 kg. Never they will tell you. But you are growing. When you were born, you were a small baby. Right now you can check yourself how tall or how big you have grown. So this is only because of the food which you eat. To carry out the day to day functions of your body, now respiration process is there, digestion process is there, they are not telling you, they are not depend on you, they are doing their processes within themselves. And also to fight with the diseases, like whenever you are breathing the air, you can see that you are breathing in many of the harmful bacteria into you, microorganisms enter your body. These microorganisms can lead to many of the diseases. If your body immunity system is good, immunity is good, it's powerful, then it can help to fight with the disease. Now how your immunity is going to be strong? Obviously it will be strong because of the food which you are going to take. If you continuously eat vada pav, samosas, then for sorry, you are not supposed to do anything good with your immunity will be worst later. So don't tell later to your mother, father, better start eating vegetables, fruits, grains, all type of pulses, etc. So we will start with our nutrients and food stuff. There are 6 main nutrients in our food: carbohydrates, fats, protein, fiber, with vitamins and minerals. These are main 6 nutrients. These nutrients are present in the different food item which we eat in differing proportion. Meat you are not eating for one time for 2 or 3 kg. You are eating at a particular little one, or little you are taking at your plate. Rice you are eating in a huge quantity. Chapati you require 2 or 3. So if you observe that vegetable also you are taking little. If you observe one thing, some foodstuffs you are eating in a little quantity and some you are eating in a huge quantity. In living thing, the process of taking in the food and water and using it for the growth and other purposes is called nutrition. What is meant by nutrition now? Yes, the nutrition means in living things you take in the food and you are utilizing that food and water for your growth. That is called to be as nutrition. And the constituents of food which give this nutrition to you are called as nutrients. So the first one we are going to start is the main part, that is the energy giving nutrient, that is carbohydrate. You are performing various tasks in your whole day. You are jumping, you are writing, you are studying. I hope you all are studying. You are watching TV, you are doing helping your mother out, you are helping your father, you are playing in the evening. So these all things which you are doing, it requires energy. Without energy you couldn't stand up also. So the main part or the main nutrient which gives you the energy is the carbohydrates. Our main need is of energy. Main means I am going to tell you, main need is our energy. It is fulfilled by the carbohydrates. Hence our diet includes the large proportion of cereals in the form of rice, chapati, or roti, bhakri or bread which contain a huge amount of carbohydrate. You are eating rice, you are eating chapati. So this chapati rice gives you a huge amount of carbohydrates. And cereals are our staple food, not the cereal TV cereals I'm speaking about. We are speaking about the cereals like rice, wheat, jowar, bajra. These are cereals. Which are pulses? Pulses are matki, moong, and all that. So cereals means what? Rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, etc. These are our staple food. These cereals are our staple food. Staple food means what? Yes, we consume them regularly, daily, 2 times a day. Now the next part is fats. Fat means not the body fat which you are growing. Fats is one of the main nutrients. Some part of the energy requirement is also fulfilled by the fatty foods such as oil, ghee, and butter. So energy requirement is also satisfied by this fat itself. We get energy in form of heat from the food we eat. Hey, heat is measured in kilocalories. Just make this point important that heat is the unit of measuring heat is kilocalories. If you observe, you can see that kcal, kilocalories. It is normally mentioned in most of the food packed foodstuffs. So which are the packed foodstuff? You can see these kilocalories present there. Hence, energy in food items is also measured in kilocalories. So always remember, whatever foodstuff you are eating, it is been converted in the form of heat and it is been utilized by the whole body. Children of growing age, normally you students who are growing right now, you require approximately 2000 to 2500 calories from the food you eat. You require this much amount of calories in your body, then only your body will, the growth process will become more smoother. We'll go for the next one, that is the proteins. We need protein for our purpose of the growth, repairing the wear and tear of the body, and for other life processes. Wear and tear means what? We are not tearing our body and then wearing it. It's not that. Whenever you fall down, you have seen that you are getting wounded, and later that place wherever you have got the wound, it has been covered by the new skin. Automatically these processes are going on. So who is doing this work? Yes, the protein which you are taking in your body, the foodstuff which you are taking which are rich in protein, helps to cover this part which is already been wounded. So we get proteins from the sprouts. Sprouted means मोड आलेले कडधान्य, milk and milk products, meat and the eggs in your food. If you consume this, if you eat this food stuff, the amount of protein or the content of protein in your body will be good. Now minerals to improve the body resistance to the disease and for the life processes of the body, we require vitamins. Actually it is said as vitamins, some of us we say it vitamins also. So one thing you remember, whenever you are taking this food stuff, the vitamins are required in very small quantity, they are not required in a huge quantity, but they are very essential. Otherwise you will face the problem, because vitamins helps in resisting the diseases. They gives you the efficiency, they gives you the potential to fight with these diseases. And some some of the substances the body needs, several inorganic substances, they are called to be as minerals. Minerals such as iron, which is essential for your body. So we will find out some of the minerals, their functions, their sources, and the deficiency disease. What will happen if iron is not present in our body? Okay, we will just see now. So iron, the main function of iron is to carry oxygen to all parts of the body. What does the iron do? Normally you have seen that in school you are given the tablets like, normally the tablets, folic acid and iron tablets are given to you in the school. You have seen some of the students are throwing them out. So iron helps in carrying the oxygen to the all parts of the body. The sources from where you are getting this iron, you are getting iron from the meat, spinach, it is a leafy vegetable, apples and raisins. Okay, raisins means manuke. Now the deficiency disease, which disease you will face if there is a iron is not present in your body? Then anemia. Anemia is the disease or the state where there is blood content in your body is less. So see that you will eat or you will consume this meat If you are not eating meat, then have spinach, apples, or raisins regularly. Calcium and phosphorus. Now, calcium and phosphorus. You are knowing calcium is very essential in your bone for your bones. Phosphorus also the same thing. They are strengthening your bone and teeth. Milk and milk products are the sources. Green leafy vegetables and meat. What will happen if calcium is not present? You will be having bad teeth, they will be brittle and weak bones. Immediately you can fall, or you will face problems. Or if you have an accident, if you are having a fracture, the recovery will be not that good. So see that you will have a good content of calcium in your diet. Iodine is consumed by us through salt. Excessive iodine is not essential, it should be in very small content. What is the function of iodine? Yes, it controls the speed and also speed up the chemical reaction of the body. From where you are going to get this? Yes, raisins, beans, fish and seafood. Why seafood? Because it consists of salt. So, and what will the main disease? That's yes, goiter. Goiter means it is like gal gunda. Next one is sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium, it maintains the body water balance and functioning of the muscles and the nervous system. What does sodium and potassium do? Yes, it maintains your body temperature, body balance, water balance, and also look after the functioning of the muscles and the nervous system. Which are the sources? Salt, cheese, leafy vegetables, fruits and pulses. And what will happen if you are not going to consume this? Yes, you will be having inefficiency of muscle. If you pick up something, immediately your hands will start paining. If you run also, your legs will start paining. These conditions can occur. So these are the minerals, their functions, the sources and the deficiency because of which what disease can occur. Okay, what I mean by vitamins we'll just see in more detail. Vitamins are classified into two types: water soluble vitamins and water insoluble vitamins. Vitamin B and vitamin C dissolve easily in water. Vitamin C is usually we are getting from lemon also. So these are the vitamins which are easily soluble or easily dissolved. They are getting dissolved in water. So they are called as water soluble. They are drowned out of the body through the water in sweat and urine. So it has been thrown out of the body with the help of urine and sweat. Hence, a regular supply of these vitamins are essential. Whenever you are sweating or whenever you are doing your urination process, that time you are releasing out this vitamin C. It should be that you are supposed to consume it again and again. Now B1, B2, B3, B6, B9, B12 are the important types of vitamin B. And water insoluble vitamins means what? These vitamins are insoluble in water, because that's why they are said to be as so insoluble vitamins. They get stored in the body, they are not getting released outside, and that is where the vitamin A, D, E and K are fat soluble vitamins. So the now next part is the chart, the functions of the vitamins and the sources. So I will teach this part in the next period. I hope you have understood whatever I have taught just now. Just listen it again and again, try to understand it, and all the best for your exams.